Hey, this is Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I'm doing a memory plan with me today using the Cocoa Daisy Poppy Fields kit. And this corresponds with a blog post called Crafting Off the Grid. And so the theme of today is to not sort of go outside of the template that is on the memory planner page. And so to do that, I mixed up photo sizes. I'm using pocket cards. I punched some circles because circles to me feel kind of off the grid. And then I am completely ignoring the weekly layout, partly because I had no photos from the beginning of the week, so the left hand page. And so I'm just adding all of my weekend photos on both the pages. And so to start, I have this a cluster of photos that happened on Friday and Saturday, all having to do with like virtual hangouts with people. And so I picked that currently pocket card, which I really liked, and to keep with the circle theme, I'm adding a few circle embellishments around the pocket card. And then, I want to mention too, my photos for this part of the week are not like that spectacular of photos. Really, as you can see, they're photos of either my laptop or my iPad screen, but that's okay to me. Part of memory keeping for me is, not getting too caught up in the photos and just if I have taken the time to like snap a photo, I want to include it. But also having those decorative colors in the background help kind of offset the like not so great photos, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm on to the right page, and I'm going to put a couple stamps. The stamp is from the Treetop Canopy Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, which I just spoiler will be using forever because it is such a cute little border stamp, and I love it. And so I'm adding a few border stamps onto the page and then also onto the pocket card. I'm trying to pull some of that yellow and red or poppy red from the other side of the page onto this side of the page. And then I'll go back to that weekend loading pocket card in a second. So next I'm building a little cluster on this other pocket card. And this is just for me, I can't quite ever go like totally off grid, if you know what I mean. So I really like having pocket cards as like the base of something that I'm building on a page. And so here I have two photos, and then I'm using one of the cute little cards that said, I had a lot of stuff to do today, and now I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, which perfectly represented this weekend of just kind of relaxing and crafting and not getting anything else done. And then I used another one of those little quote cards, and these quote cards came from the Poppy Fields Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And the other one says, Dear Weekend, I think it says, Dear Weekend, I hope you stay a while. And it really, clearly it was a good weekend because it takes up my entire weekly spread. I am going to move these around and then eventually commit to having them there. So I liked having kind of a cluster in the top corner, a cluster sort of in the middle on the left-hand page, and then a cluster on the bottom corner of the right page. I'm adding a little bit of washi, and my trick to adding things after the fact is I really don't use too much adhesive on the pocket cards or whatever I'm adhering to the page, and I definitely don't put it on the corners so that I can lift the photos and add things underneath. These little paint swatches are from the planner sticker kit, and I'm adding a little bit of these washi stickers around the page. I'm just trying to move color around the page um, and make it feel a little balanced, or try to make it feel balanced. And yeah, so as you can see, ignoring the grid, the layout, the template as is, still allows you to, create a spread that feels cohesive. And at the end of the video, I'll actually stamp over the days of the week with one of those border stamps. And again, just to sort of continue that feel of sort of just getting outside of the grid, if you will. And one of the ways to do this and still have it feel like still make sure that you're documenting a specific week is using the week number up top. So this was week number 10, and then under that I'm putting the days of the week. So rather than putting the days of the week with the days that are on the page, I'm just marking it up in the corner. And I don't do this very much, but I like this method, especially when I'm kind of going rogue with my memory planning. And looking back, my only regret is that I used a Papermate pen. I wish I had used a lighter or a smaller tip pen, because the black is pretty black once all the writing is done on the page. But you live and you learn. It was on. Sometimes I just get lazy as a memory planner or just crafter in general, and I'll just use whatever pen is near me. So I wanted to add a few of these little stamp sentiments, and I'm going to stamp the enjoying this onto one of the labels that come in the classified memory keeping kit. Love these labels. I will never tire of these labels. They're wonderful. And eventually we'll put it on the pocket card over where it says, and this is why. Yeah, I'm really for me, the pocket cards have been so fun to add to my memory planner, because they often are like the prompt I need to tell this whatever story I'm trying to tell. So I'm using these alphas. They are actually stickers, which is cool. Alpha die cut stickers to spell out zooms, and the title will be All the Zooms. And yeah, I was pretty excited. I think my friend Natasha was the one who told me that these alphas are adhesive backed, which is super cool. And the color is really nice too. It's a really pretty color. I will put those little die cuts down. Oh, I'll think about going off the side, but I have trouble with vertical letters and how to align them. Do you center align them? Do you right align them? Anyway. So I will stick to my original plan and then add the first part of the title onto this little label tag. And now that I like how that whole side came together, and it kind of now it feels completed, other than the journaling. Now I'm going to add the journaling spots for the other little clusters. So I'm using this little quote with lines for the bottom cluster, and then I'm going to use a stamp set from February to add lines for the weekend loading cluster. And again, this is another stamp set that it's a really basic stamp, but man, do I like it. And my lines are not even, and so I'll just go back over and make them even, which was pretty easy to do. And so as I wrap up, I will show you what it looks like after the pen, and then I'll have some photos at the end to show the final pages. Yeah, I'm thinking about a couple other stamps, but I ultimately pass. And so here's what it looks like after the pen. And yep, I liked being off grid this week. It was super fun and captured my memories great. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Make sure to check out the blog post. There are a couple memory keeping team members who are also posting, so you'll want to see that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.